Hey, please subscribe. Thank you.
I think that everyone who's in their right mind, who feels like from the outside looking in, it's wrong to talk about kids a particular way or to insert them into any type of strife, I'm on track with you. I feel like that too. In my right mind, that is how I feel. I feel like the kids should be off limits when you going at it with a bitch and da 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 da. But what I will say is, I ain't perfect. So I can't sit up and get on no high horse up against no and tell her she so this and she so that when I done did the same. It's some shit I wouldn't do, and it's some that I done already did, and it's some shit that I would probably do again, and it's some depending upon how I go, the shit can go though. So when it comes to some of the that was said between the two women, Nicki and Cardi, who you want to talk to? Milagro or you want to talk to Mia? Mia felt like that ain't nothing. Argue like that and worse every day. They say all kind of hateful shit. And it's unfortunate that we grow up in communities or environments where that's a norm. But unfortunately, I'm very desensitized to, like that, because to me, that's something that it wouldn't roll off my back in the sense that I don't care. And I wouldn't want to defend or step behind my kids. But in terms of being moved enough to crash the out on the internet because such and such said such and such about mine, you're not finna move me like that. You're not finna move me like that. So the everyday in me felt nothing. Okay? The everyday in me was like, child, like I said, from the outside looking in, leave them babies alone. All them babies beautiful. All them babies smart. All them babies have a better circumstance than what everybody talking had coming up. And God is good because of it. Like, there's so many positive things to take from that. Like, those kids, they're beautiful, all of them. So, shout out to the babies. But then, if you want to get into Milagro and talking about the industry and how it goes, I think y'all full of shit. I think y'all are full of shit for being purposely dense. Y'all sitting up acting like y'all didn't see or understand what Nicki Minaj did the other day. And I would let it blow me, but I wouldn't let you put your mouth on me. So, I just let it roll off my motherfucking back. What do I think Nicki did? I think that Nicki wanted to see who been saying what and who thought they knew what, and knew that she could get out of body emotionally because their emotional intelligence is low. And she said things that would elicit a response. And she poked and poked and poked and poked until the other party said things that could not be taken back, that could be actionable in a court of law. And I think that in some of the things that Cardi said, it confirmed some things for Nicki Minaj. Quite possibly certain things said, quite possibly what it came from, all kinds of things in that moment. So do I think that Nicki feels like any of Cardi's children are at a disadvantage in terms of their physicality, mentally? No, I do not. I think that she sees what we all see, beautiful children. But when you tell a boss ass, if you say one more motherfucking thing, or if you do this, I'm going to do this. And in regards to your son, she said, I'm going to drop T on your son. And you implied that he was autistic. When you tell a boss that she better not do something, or you gonna do this, and then you up the score by putting her child in it, what a boss gonna do? What Nicki did. She gonna do that, and then she gonna take it to the moon to see if you're gonna make good on your word. Yeah. And I think that Cardi thinks her trump card is saying, oh, they came in my kids, y'all. Get around me. Don't worry about anything I did to elicit this response. Just pay attention to the fact that this is the end all be all for me. My kids got brought up. Let's leave it right there. Everybody hug me. Hug me. Woe is me. Well, what was y'all black at when she was saying all the hate towards children from our community or women from our community? So when Nicki Minaj takes a mirror and she's willing to sacrifice herself to say, fuck you, fuck you, fuck this, fuck that, and do it, that's where you got to say, well, if I'm going to really take this to the moon, then I'm a hypocrite because I ain't do that when Cardi did it. Cardi didn't set up here and said, I hope your mama get this. I hope your mother dies. Ain't that what the fuck she said? She didn't set up in here and told Aqua to go dig up her mother. She didn't told another woman, basically made light of assault that she said never even happened. Some everyday social media. What's that baby girl? Was it Black T? Whoever she was that she went online talking about that's why you used to get abused by your and had all these dry pictures and like that. Been weaponizing people from the LGBTQ, talking about just go get a tranny to suck if he cheat on you. What kind of you beat and woke up? What the you talking about? Girl, I would never even that I thought I could play with like that. I wouldn't even be turned on by if I think I can whoop your if I think you wouldn't do shit, try to take my life if I did like that to you, you're not for me because you don't even step for your mother self. Do you know who you are? So I don't even want somebody who, if I can handle a particular type of way. So what the they do that at? Y'all ain't said nothing. Y'all ain't said nothing. So by the time Cardi done called everybody ugly, called everybody a monkey, and went and did all this girl then sat up here and said to her, I hope you die. All kind of nasty and violent came out of her mouth that she gonna have to answer to God about. Y'all act like y'all didn't see it. But the in the equation, Nicki Tanya comes up and she gives y'all a piece of some shit. Oh, ugly, child such and such. And y'all don't know what to do with yourselves. Because y'all are so used to coming up against black women, calling yourselves reprimanding and chastising black women. Y'all was ready to assemble and go behind Nicki. So why didn't y'all say anything then? So the industry got egg on his face and they looking stupid. And they trying to turn it into a Nicki did. Nicki didn't do a mother thing. Nicki was minding her business, and there were certain things brought up that were thrown in the direction of her brother and of her child. And once the conversation went right there, which had started days before, mind you, with the A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So the kids had already been implications about the kids. It had already been the whoop-de-whoop. So by the time Nicki really pressed it, it was not until Cardi said, let this be the last time you do this, or I'm spilling tea on your son. And that's when the hell. And then Cardi be playing herself out her spot so bad. Nicki's such a boss. Hey, Christina. Nicki's such a boss. She said, I know who I am. So guess what? I'm going to give all the companies affiliated with Cardi 3 days to sever ties and speak to what you stand for. Or I'm going to use my power to tell my people to off. You about to lose bar business. Let's see. Let's go. Let's see who going to choose what side. So now these companies need to answer. CardiB outright said that Nicki Minaj was being punished for this alleged handicap that her son is supposed to have. So basically saying that if you have a child that suffers from an ailment, that is a punishment from God. She made implications of this alleged handicap being karma and like that. Are y'all listening? Are you listening? Because if you walking around somewhere or living your life taking care of somebody that's suffering, how the that make you feel? Do you feel like your child is less than? Do you feel like, you're being punished because your child is, do you feel like, what's up? How you feel? To sit up and say, you've been having cum in your mouth since you were a child because your daddy was molesting you. Where the is the dig? So making light of the alleged sexual abuse of a minor, that's funny to you. This thing got so weak, ain't got shit to say about it. They didn't have to dig and throw all this old tied up. For a child that Nicki Minaj barely shares with you now. You don't even know Papa Bell's name, but you expect me to believe that you know about an alleged diagnosis of his. You sitting up here talking about this baby is nonverbal, when you wouldn't know what the he was. Nicki give 5 seconds, maybe 10 seconds with her child for the public on a goddamn camera. You see that baby? He might be running up and down. He might be driving in his little car. He might be playing with a toy. He might be playing hide and seek. I don't know. Papa Bell be living just enough for the city. Okay? Over there, living lavish. Nicki captures these moments. Nicki probably got a whole archive, a terabyte full of Papa Bell. But what the public gonna get by 5 seconds? So how the f you gonna tell anybody what the hell is going on with Papa Bell from them videos? Unless it goes past the videos. Unless you think you know other things. But then that begs the question, why do you think you know that? And then who's keeping up with who would be my follow-up question. I don't think I know nothing about you, sorry.